spaghetti, we're going to call it spaghetti alla pescatore pazzo internazionale della Filipina. What this means is fisherman spaghetti. A little bit crazy, and it's got a touch of the Philippines in it. And you know what's so easy about this, guys? If you don't know how to cook, it's all out of a can. You get a can of tuna, open it up with the can opener, shove it in the pot. Well, you rinse it out first. I wanted to show you what our ingredients are going to be for the spaghetti alla pescatore pazzo internazionale. So why do we say pazzo? You know, we are pazzo because that's Italian for a little bit crazy. But we're crazy in a good way because what we do is we add lots of good stuff. For instance, how many of you ever thought of putting nice red wine in the spaghetti sauce? Well, I'll tell you something, it is delicious with seafood and with this special Asian spice called sambal. It's a chili paste, it's a sweet, spicy chili paste, it's delectable. Then we combine that with black pepper. We also put red pepper flakes. We got garlic, for which we are also pazzo because we're going to chop a lot of it up and put it in there. We got our parsley. We got shrimp, which we're going to detail. We got tuna. You can use crab, you can use tuna, you can use salmon, you can use all kinds of things. You can use clams too if you wanted to. We got herbs, we got basil, we got oregano, a couple other mixed Italian spices in there. We got peeled tomatoes, and of course, can't forget the actual pasta. So there you have a rundown. Now this one, the red wine, my suggestion is don't cook with it, just put it in as an afterthought because you don't want it boiling. So for the guys out there who want to impress their date or their sweetheart or their wife or whomever and show off how well they cook, one nice thing about this is a lot of this stuff just comes right out of a can. And what guy would be anywhere without the wonderful and handy automatic can opener? So let me demonstrate. See, holds it right there, get rid of it. You do the same thing with the peeled tomatoes. And before you know it, you've got yourself the makings of a lot of ingredients with for a good sauce. And so mentioning, if you're going to use like fish or anything else, even shrimp or crab or whatever, or salmon from a can for convenience, it just seems like it's a little fresher if you rinse the brine. Now, if it's packed in something like olive oil, then it's another story. But I usually just give it a quick rinse under the fresh water, and then it kind of has a nice, cleaner look to it. It also makes for a nicer, prettier sauce. Here now we have the lovely Charita, who is very quick at things like chopping garlic and detailing shrimp, which is also an essential part of this pasta that we're making, the spaghetti pasta alla pescatore pazzo. So she first takes off the wrappers, the skins, then she smashes them with the flat blade, and then proceeds to chop them up. There we go. And we happen to like a lot of garlic. Now, not everybody does. But one thing that appears to actually cancel the potential bad breath aspects of garlic is if you use parsley. Parsley seems to cancel our ingredients, all chopped up and ready to go. And the rest is actually pretty easy. You need a big pot and a little pot. And in the big pot, which is boiling with water right now, you have a strainer. But basically what that does, it makes it a lot easier to fish the spaghetti out of there once it's done. Now don't forget, the whole idea behind al dente, some people throw it against the wall. If it sticks, it's okay. But al dente basically means on the tooth. So if you bite the spaghetti and it feels just the way you like it, then it's al dente and it's ready. And that's all there is to it. You don't even have to. Notice we're using a lot of olive oil because we're pazzo. I know, there's a lot of fat in olive oil, but it's good fat. In fact, there's a lot of ingredients in there that are very healthy. Olive oil has that, I think it's omega-3, but anyway, whatever it is, it's good for the cholesterol. It lowers the bad. Now she's ready to put in the tomato sauce. Look how wonderful and red that looks. That's what gives spaghetti sauce its character, because and a nice aroma to it. And look, so all those spices there that we have, that's the sambal, the herbs, and the pepper flakes, and the black pepper. And that is going to be a gorgeous mix of ingredients and colors. Now, I mean, that is just appetizing. And we are, of course, going to be savoring this sauce as soon as it's ready. One thing you can do if you wish You can put the wine in with the shrimp to marinate it for a while. We don't cook the wine or the shrimp until the end because shrimp, they cook really quickly. And if you put them in the sauce too long, they wind up being too small, and you really like big fat shrimp. So as you can see, the water pot is boiling. And the other one, the one with the sauce, has been covered with a lid, and that's actually another thing that's kind of important because it stews in its own aromas. Ah, there you go. Hi. Yeah, there you are. What a cutie. We happen to be using the thinner variety because they didn't have the thicker variety. The thinner variety cooks faster. So we're going to probably be pulling a noodle out in a few minutes. Estimated few minutes because we don't look at the clock around here. A me frega niente che ore sono. We tend to not use a lot of commercial salt, but what we do like to use is sea salt. And we won't use it in the sauce, at least only moderately, but we do put it in the water because it's flavor to the noodles. The sea salt is healthy. Your body does need some salt, you shouldn't overdo it, but sea salt definitely has all those minerals in there and everything. So lovely Charita is going to use the tongs to fish a noodle out of there, or a spaghetti. We say noodle because she's from the Philippines. And now we're going to test it to see if it's al dente. And al dente on the tooth is simply a matter of, you know what? That's ready. It's firm, not too soft. Yeah, the idea is to get the spaghetti out of the boiling water because it gets softer the longer it's in there. And notice how handily that strainer separates the spaghetti from the water. She can put it a little later. Notice the nice red tint that the shrimp have from the wine. That's as well. So now let's get a close-up of that bowl.
Put the cilantro in the top.
Yeah, that's all. So, very important. And cilantro, you don't even have to put it in the sauce. You can do it like that. Raw is healthiest. And it also cancels out some of that garlic. Okay, I'm definitely ready to mangiare. Come on, baby, let's go eat.
Let's go eat.
Se mangia bene da mamma. Thank you, Charita.
You're welcome.